We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Blue 58. Back. Yeah, live. Jam. Slam.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You got D like this.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to still run the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Hey, let's go. Let's come.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
Hey, check 24.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. This is Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
All day, baby, all day.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Check 52. Kill.
It's a jet sweep. Sanders. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Check.
Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
There we go, D.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
I'm coming.
Derrick Henry. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
There we go. 59. Mike the
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On first down, Gibson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
What you got, huh?
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see it this week.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go. Sack Mike. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Double dog. That's the way.
70 Lion.
Crunch. Watch safety creeping.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Bronco 80.
I'm here all day. 59.
And he'll get it here as running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Bring him down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
It's our field.
Go street.
Hey, it's our house. Check 3.
70 Ranger.
Now back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. There he goes left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Oh,
pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They'll They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start running the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Mike, 53. 50.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7, our score. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Bang, bang.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Joker over here.
Wide left.
A first down pickup for Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
319. From the 50.
Rodgers now on first down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down now, it's Henry, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Blue 58.
Rush in.
Get 300. Get 300.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jerry Judy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen has been pretty sensational.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him throw another one.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
It's going to be a long day.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That's what I'm talking about.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Yeah, you don't want none.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
He wasn't ready.
53's the mic. 53.
He'll look to throw. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Four yards remain for second down.
3 buzz.
Set, tempo, set. Let's go.
Mike, check. 59.
You ain't.
They'll run with it. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Baby.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Lamar Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. Check safety.
Wind up.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on third down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Check 6 guy. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Second and 3. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Check it hot read. Deuce.
Edwards now on first and 10. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
19. Safe. 25. Back north. Rally. Front left.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Watch the pass.
Check 50. Check 50.
Watch the edge.
Cougar 19.
9. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
Lay down.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
70 Timberwolf. You ain't got nothing. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he'll find Gibson here, complete.
It's the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Cowboy 80.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Underneath for Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hatch it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
They definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
No. 319. Hey, 88.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
Go, boys, bring it up.
A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Shift. Watch the shit.
A toss left. Henry.
Check 24.
Hey, switch
And
gears.
he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Jack.
A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Touchdown, baby.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not finding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Come on, fellas.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
Watch the shift.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Henry. Broke through Shows some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They'll run it again with Henry. Fights them all. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Go.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Kill.
Liking 18.
59. Get in the weight room. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
On 2nd down. It's Gibson. He'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Bus stop.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
5'9", Mike, 5'9". Here we go, D. Get off the field. 59.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Check 59.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Devontae Casey. And the return will stop right around the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and choose some clean. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No. Whip. Watch the whip.
Again, it's Henry. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Yeah, buddy. Win 18. Yeah, Liz. Switch. Big
On third down, Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.